Welcome to the quick dot programming course. In our previous class, we already discussed about data types. This is the class on operators. So some new operators are available in each and every division. So we are going to stress more on that new operator. Remaining operators, we are very much familiar with our C and Java programming languages, Python programming languages. So coming to the first one, arithmetic operators. In this arithmetic operators, plus we know that minus, multiplication, division, up to here we already know from our previous programming languages. The new operator which is available here is a integer division operator. Means y integer division x is same as if y is 25, 25 integer division 20 means 25 divided by 20. What's the meaning? 1 point something will become. But here only the integer part is going to be taken as output. 1 point something, but the output is 1. Only integer part will be considered. That is what integer division means. Remaining this, the symbol for modulus, the same symbol which we are going to use in C and Java also. Plus, plus, minus, minus operators are also available in C and Java. So this is about arithmetic operators in dot programming. Coming to that, assignment operators. See, what's the new assignment? Equal to operator is available in all the programming languages. And the next one is, see here, question mark equal to means this is null accepting. See how this works is assign only if variable is null. You have to assign a value only if variable is null. With example, you will get better understanding. Int question mark z. Whenever you mentioned question mark here, then only z will take null value. Now z is going to be null. Z question mark equal to 5. So z is null. Then only assign this value. Otherwise, don't assign. Here z is null. That's why 5 is assigned to z. Otherwise, 5 is not going to be assigned. Print z means it is going to display 5 value. This is the extra operator in dot programming. And plus or equal to. Plus equal to means this is x plus or equal to y. The same as this can, in shorthand, this has been written like this. X plus or equal to y means this is same as x equal to x plus y. This is the shortcut. X equal to x plus y can be written as x plus or equal to y. Similarly, minus or equal to, multiplication or equal to, division or equal to, integer division or equal to, modulus or equal to. All these assignment operators available in our dot programming. Now coming to the next one, relational and logical operators. There is no change here. All the operators are same. In our previous programming languages, we have learned these operators. The same meaning, equal to, it is going to check the relation between two, equal to relation between two variables, not equal to, greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, less than or equal to. Similarly, logical operators, not, it is going to check for the not operation, and or operation. The same meaning, whatever the previous programming languages we have discussed, the same meaning here also. There is no new change in relational and logical operators. Now coming to the next one, bitwise operators. Here one extra operator is available in dot programming in bitwise operators. Remaining operators are same. Bitwise AND is same. Bitwise OR is same. Bitwise XOR is same. Bitwise NOT means complement operator. This is left shift operator. This is right shift operator. Up to here, from the previous programming languages, we know what this bitwise operators means. See here, right shift operator means it is arithmetic right shift. If you don't know what arithmetic right shift means, clearly how it happens will be explained in our C programming playlist. Please go there and check the arithmetic right shift operator. Now coming to the next one, the last one is greater than symbol. This is unsigned right shift operator. This is the new operator which is available in dot programming. See, unsigned right shift, how it works. See here, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0. If this is the bits that is available in our input, right shift means arithmetic, unsigned right shift means place the rightmost bit as 0. And this actual 0 is shifted to the next position. This 0 is shifted to the next position. This 0 is shifted to the next position. 1 is shifted to the next position. 0 shifted to the next position. 1 is shifted to the next position. 0 is shifted to the next position. This is going to be going out. This is what unsigned right shift means. This is extra operator which is present in dart programming. Now coming to the next one is type test operator. We are having a flexibility to check the type of the variable. So for which type it is going to be assigned. Maybe Python is also having this operator like is operator. With example, you are going to get a better understanding. String x is equal to hello. X is of type string. We want to check that what type of variable it is. If x is string, it is going to check, is operator is going to check if x is of type string operator, then this entire expression is going to give you a true value. If this condition is true, you have to do something. This is how we are going to use is operator in order to check the type. Similarly, opposite is there, is not. Exactly opposite. If it is not, then this value is going to be true. So this is the type test operator available in Dart programming, and the next one is conditional expressions. See, this is ternary operator, question mark and colon symbol. So the ternary operator is available in C programming language and in Java programming language. Maybe in Python is also having a ternary operator. How this works? A is greater than or equal to 18. If this expression is going to be true, then this expression is going to be evaluated and returned. Otherwise, this expression is going to be evaluated and returned. This is how ternary operator works. One next operator which is available in Dart programming is null coalescing operator, which is same as, which is how it works is expression 1 question mark expression 2. How this works? If expression 1 is not null, if it is not null, then this expression is evaluated and returned. If expression 1 is not null, then this expression is evaluated and returned. Otherwise, else this expression is evaluated and returned. This is how it works. So whenever it is needed, you can go with this operator, conditional expression operator. So this is about conditional expressions. These are the operators which we are going to use in Dart programming. In our please visit our website wisdomers.in. There you can take a practice test. It's like a quiz for better practice and understanding of these relational operators. That quiz is going to be very, very helpful for you for better understanding of the programming language. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. Thank you.